Hello viewers, I am Will Keith, and it's been a little while, hasn't it? Things have been getting pretty good around here. I'm kind of reaching a point of like mental stability again, and I've started working out. Hang on, I got these things. I got this thing. This one's a lot heavier. And I got a punching bag over there. Unfortunately, it's just the inflatable kind because living in an apartment, I can't hang it from the ceiling and I don't want to get one of those giant metal racks. But they got a good amount of stuff here. The punching bag works better than I thought it would. And I've been buying weights for a few weeks now, working on improving my strength because in the beginning, I'm talking like 3 weeks to a month ago now, I couldn't even lift this with all that weight. And now, I'm not going to say it's easy, but casual. This is like 5 different weight sets combined that I got at Walmart. They don't just sell the individual 1-inch weights for whatever reason, but I got some off Amazon, and I've been doing pretty good. I'm the cheapest bench I could find on Amazon too, but I wasn't really going to just film 20 minutes of lifting. This was just meant to be an update video saying that I'm starting to kind of get back into it here. I got some new weapons. This is a real K-Bar. Got it at a pawn shop. And I've actually had a lot of fun with this pawn shop because a couple of years ago, silver, pure silver, an ounce was like $30 to $40, goes up and down. But I knew that when Trump takes office, it's going to cause just worldwide chaos. And no matter how things end up, that chaos is going to cause prices to skyrocket. I mean, everybody see it. Half the country maybe didn't see it coming for some reason, but everything's up, and that includes precious metals. And the silver I bought for $30 to $40 an ounce, I sold at that same pawn shop between $100 to $120 an ounce. And I made some decent money from that. It's all gone now, but that was great. I never had that much to begin with because I never had money to buy much silver, but did what I could when the price was that low because I knew it was going to shoot up. I was 100% sure. And generally it's just been waiting and trying to get my mental state back to where it used to be, where I feel like making videos again. And I'd say we're getting there. But I've been doing good. I started when I started lifting, I was trying like friggin' 50 pounds, which I know is pathetic, but it's not like it was that hard, but it was where I wanted to start and see where I could get from there. And now I got this. It's almost, let me see. This whole thing's about 80 pounds. I am not great at math, and that's still not very heavy, but I'm getting there. I mean, I'm starting from point zero of fitness. Anybody could tell just from looking at me that I'm not very strong and even less of any variety of fast, but I'll get there. I've been doing good. I've been doing this every day, a couple times a day for weeks now. my first day, I certainly couldn't do that. I couldn't do half of that. But that's, I don't want to like keep putting myself down. I keep saying I know it's not heavy and not very impressive, but it is for me at this point. So I'll get there. I tell you what, it's already a lot easier swinging swords just after gaining a tiny bit of strength from a few weeks of this. I've been practicing a little bit, getting ready to make cutting videos again. I still have a few of my old things. And the thing is, I don't really know anything about fitness or weightlifting, so I don't know if what I'm doing is absolutely pathetic or very average for somebody new at it. But I keep losing my train of thought. Another good thing is I've really been focusing on like correct breathing, because if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know that, I cut a couple of bottles with a 2-pound katana. I was already out of breath. So that's becoming significantly less of an issue already. And it's really just a matter of knowing when you're supposed to inhale and when you're supposed to exhale. Breathing sounds easy, but when you're trying to do stuff at the same time, it's not exactly so easy. Getting rough. I think that was 30 reps total, which is something. But one thing I really got to show you guys that you're not even going to believe. I don't know if I look any smaller than I used to, but between just trying to eat a little bit better and do a little bit more generally over the past couple of years, and starting this recently, hang on. These pants I'm wearing, I bought them 10 years ago, before my grandfather's funeral, and when I bought them, they fit me, but they were really, really tight. I think one time I even friggin' broke the button when I was sitting down and I had to sew it back on. But pants barely fit me when I bought them. And now, look, I'm pulling them out away from my body. You see that? But that's not all. It goes even further beyond. See this red thing? That's some yarn that I just used to tie the belt loops together for the purpose of this demonstration. But I cut that off. Look at that. See how far away from my skin that is? These are the pants that used to not fit me. And now I can't do anything because they'll fall off now that I cut the thing that was holding them together. I will be back. Okay, I tied my pants back on. But I've been just trying to sort myself out. I didn't want to stress myself out too much trying to make videos when just my heart's not in it, because I know that eventually I'm gonna get back to the point where I want to be making them all the time, and that's what I want. So I've just been trying to sort out my own mental health, a little bit my physical health, and these things. When my arms start getting a bit tired for the big one, I'll just use these. And it was 15 with each hand, and these are 5, 10, about 35 pounds each. Not bad. I really need to curl more because bench pressing I can do a decent amount, but like this, if I go any heavier, just my arms won't move. I got this orange thing for when my hair won't stop getting in my face. I'm afraid I'm losing a little bit of hair up front. I'm not exactly overly concerned about it, even though I do love my hair. But I tell you what, if I do start losing the hair properly, I'm gonna start just wearing crazy wigs and hats for the fun of it. Trying to think of anything else I want to say, really. But, oh yeah, you guys should probably have a look at something.
Two-faced drama rebellion. Are you the Joker, king or queen? Place your cards as they're coming. Came to win, lost everything. Gambling riders, pull the strings, pull them tighter, let them in. Gravity, throw your mask away. I don't care what you say. Oh, so lovely it's decay. Gravity, welcome to the underroom of death.
Now what you just saw is a trailer for the secret video game I made for my Dungeons & Dragons group. I've been playing with them for a couple of years now. Great friends. Great campaign. And I wanted to learn some form of game development since I was a very tiny child and never had anywhere near the attention span to do anything with it, or many other things in life. But there's a program called RPG in a Box, which is kind of like RPG Maker, except even dumber. And I actually managed to figure it out a little bit and throw something together for the group. It took me a couple of months to make it, or more than that, but I'm just talking about it when I'm actually working on it. But, it's not amazing, but it's definitely more than I thought I'd be able to do. And the problem is, it's absolutely chock full of copyrighted music, so I can't set it. I only made it for the group. And I am working on like a semi-sequel / spin-off / standalone game that I am going to try to sell, but I'm not giving any version of word on when I'm doing that because it may or may not even happen to begin with, and if it does happen, it's going to be a long time down the line. But this game I made, I'm going to put a link in the video description if you guys want to try playing it, but it's all about my own D&D group, so like you're not going to know the characters, you're not going to know their backgrounds, but the story is fairly simple fantasy stuff, so you should be able to follow it. You just won't really know the characters. But it was very fun to put together, and I definitely can't wait to put together something a little bit better and less copyrighted. So I guess that's about it. Like I said, I'll put a link to that game in the video description. I keep buying more weightlifting stuff, but I think I have basically everything I need now. If I want to increase the weight, I can just switch around the weights between what I have. And this bench is just cheapest bench I could find off Amazon, but it works. Oh yeah, I made this video specifically today because I got a brand new, really good phone. It's the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Got a really good deal on that, and I was trying to film the last couple of videos I made. I did use my old phone. It was the cheapest phone I could find in the state of New Jersey when I was homeless. It was Galaxy A14. It was like $100 full price new, and it functioned. Like, the best you could really do with it was watch videos, but it functioned, but the camera was truly awful. It had audio lag unless I fixed that in editing. The resolution was shit. It was really bad. If you tried moving the camera around, it just got all fuzzy. It was really, really bad. But now I got a really good phone with a really good camera, so I have very little excuse to not be making videos. So I got another good knife from that same pawn shop. It's, some of you, if you've been watching for a long time, might be able to guess what it is, because it's a knife that I've always wanted but just couldn't justify the price. But I got it for like $50, and it's the knife is a cartoon. I mean, it's ridiculous, but you guys will see. I can't find it right now. It's somewhere. Hi, puppy. But when I find that, I'll be making a video with it. I'll be doing a proper cutting video with this K-bar here. But Mila, you want to come be on YouTube? Come here. And this is the doggy. She's been in a couple of videos before, but I always like getting her in here because she's just the sweetest, most squishy, little fluffy baby. Look at the squish. She belonged to my neighbor in her old apartment, but she fell and broke her back and hip and went into a nursing home, and we took the dog. And we love her, yes we do. She's a little jelly bean. So that's really it for the channel update. I'm doing pretty good, and I'm not going to make any promises because I've broken many promises in the past, and I absolutely do regret that. But I also know that if I just keep tearing myself up about stuff that I failed to do in the past, I'm just gonna continue not doing anything in the future. So I'm just trying to like kind of forgive myself, hope my viewers forgive me, because I mean, you guys gave me like $14,000 saving my family, and I've done like nothing afterwards for the channel, and I do feel awful about that, and I know I can fix it anytime. I just start making good videos again, get that content out there, and now I'm feeling like that's gonna be a possible thing with the new camera, new stuff I got, and especially feeling better and losing weight. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.